Welcome back, guys. Automotive Inc. Today we're going to do a video on how to soft reset your Uconnect 5 or even earlier versions of the Uconnect. And this is going to help you solve a lot of your little problems, because we know that all three of the systems, GM, Ford, and Ram, all have hiccups and catch-ups. And these systems are like computers or cell phones. And we know how often we reset our cell phones to forego issues with it. Now, before we get going, if you don't mind, smash the subscribe button, thumbs up, notification bell. And if you have any specific questions, feel free to reach out in the comments, and I will always try and get back to everybody. So no matter what Uconnect you have in your Chrysler, Dodge, Ram product, whatever you may have, you get in some days, this isn't working. You get in, this is blank. Hell, sometimes you get in here, this whole thing is blank. And depending on your trim level, some of your hard buttons down here are now in your display. So say you're a guy that's towing and your screen locks up, right? You lose functionality of your exhaust brake, your trailer gain, all your park sense, your tow haul mode switch. So this should help you, because you can do it while you're driving. If you have a passenger, I encourage them to be the ones that do it for you, because the Ford takes about 20 seconds, the Chevy takes about 20 seconds, the Ram can take, I would say, in excess of 45 to a minute. And if you're needing to pay attention to driving, try and do it at a stoplight, and always keep your eyes on the road. So first things, in the morning, your map's not working. You can't flip between screens, or you've lost some of your buttons down below and you need to access those guys. All you have to do a soft reset is, you don't have to go anywhere else. You could be on any page anywhere else. You're going to come in here, you're going to push the power button here, and you're going to push it and hold it. And you have to hold it until it goes blank. Then you're going to get some little like iOS message on there kind of. But it could take a second. So there we go. Now we can release the power button, guys. Then you'll see it just basically go black for a second. And then it's going to boot back up. So there we go. So now we have our little important message here. We can see it's loading. And then basically you're going to get back your screen. Now this has happened all too often. I get in here and the maps are glitched, or the radio's glitched, or whatever. This is a common problem with the Uconnect, and this has always fixed my problem without having to go to it. Now it won't turn on until you accept it. And then after that, it's going to bring up this. You can X out of it, especially if you're the user that's already logged into it. You just basically get out of this and then let it basically come back to its boot up phase, its warm up phase. Now this can take about another 30 seconds to a minute after you got the screen to go black. And what I can tell you is you're going to see your TomTom loading up here again. It's always came back after doing this soft reset. I get guys that say that their Uconnect's jacked up and stuff like that. This is an easy way. You could do this as often as you need. It's not going to jack it up. You're not breaking into the system. It's a soft radio reset. And to be honest with you, this is going to be what they try when you bring it in anyway first, to see if it's actually an underlying problem or just what's called a soft reset. Now, in my 2026, I've encountered this map going gone, or just being black or non-accessible, probably 2 or 3 times since I've owned it in the last 4 or 5 months. It's not often. I'm not sure if it's after an OTA update or something that was pushed over. I've also had this functionality be blank down here for whatever you have. Now, you may not have your radio set up down here, but you know how you set it up. If those functions are black or unavailable, do this reset, guys, and save yourself a headache of having to go to the dealer just to find out that they're going to do a soft reset on it anyway, because again, that's going to be the first probable step in their little, whatever you want to call it, chart map that they got to do per Chrysler to correct this issue. So as always, guys, hold the button down, the power button all the way down, depress it, don't let up. If you let up, the start over timer is going to start over, so you have to basically just push and hold it again. But if this helps, guys, make sure you like and subscribe, thumbs up, and make sure if you, again, you have a comment, just comment below, and I'll always get back to you. As always, guys, Automotive appreciates you being here. Catch you on the next one.